goalkeepers really so far, Owen.
Oh, who would have thought this game would be 0-0? Good chances from both teams. Two great goalkeepers made very good saves. Let's see if Arsenal come out a bit more, be a bit braver.
Here's Thiago again. And, Xabi Alonso, who of course scored in that storming Liverpool comeback against Milan in 2005. The story this season really is that Bayern Munich always seem to find a way to win. Well, they had to work for it a bit at the weekend against Werder Bremen. It was only 1-0 in that game. Müller got the winner. I say only 1-0 because they usually rattle in 3, 4 or 5. Here's Thiago again. Now Arturo Vidal, part of this excellent Chile side at the moment, which caught the eye at the World Cup, of course, in Brazil. Lahm looking for movement ahead of him. Let it run. He's kept it alive for Bayern Munich. It's quite hard to get the ball off them. Alonso found a good ball. Lewandowski. Koscielny can get it away. Koscielny actually scored against Bayern Munich. And Arsenal very nearly pulled it around, having lost 3-1 here in the round of 16, and then went to Munich and won 2-0. Koscielny's second goal that night, which levelled it up. Just gave them a glimpse later on, but Bayern went through on the away goals. Costa again, another penetrative run. He's really looking the part, isn't he? Arsenal there, grateful to just smuggle that behind for a corner, but this fellow looks electric.
Well, that's how you spend 22 million. What a player this guy is. Been the best player in the Bundesliga so far. 1v1, you can forget about it. You can't stop him. Koscielny and Mertesacker done very well dealing with crosses.
Back to Thiago. Alaba. It's too much on that for Müller. Looks up somewhat accusingly.
Might be the first time I've ever seen Thomas Müller out of position.
11 goals for him as well this season, apart from the 16 for Lewandowski. Golden Boot winner in his first World Cup with 5, another 5 in Brazil as well.
Well, he's a unique player, Thomas Müller. I think he's the most effective player without the ball. Makes incredible runs for young players watching. He's got a great feel for the game. Takes up perfect positions.
Alonso from his own half, and we saw that a few times during his time in England. I remember him scoring one at Luton and another one against Newcastle. He's good at it.
Well, he's very good at it. He had a look. Might have been on if it was perfect, but difficult to beat Peter Cech from close range. It's been terrific tonight.
He's never frightened to try that one, Xabi Alonso. To get it forward. He's put that slightly iffy spell at Manchester City well behind him, isn't he, Jerome Boateng?
I think he's the best centre-back in the world right now. Athletic, terrific passer of the ball. Really improved that side of his game. He's been a leader for this team in Germany as well.
You think he's the best in the world? Are you the best defender in the world?
I think he's the best centre-back in the world right now. I don't think you'll find a better one. His combination of defending, passing the ball out the back. He had 2 assists against Dortmund. Beautiful balls over the top. He's a complete package.
Arsenal will try to give him some defensive work to do in this second half. Same pattern again, though. Bayern Munich with most of the ball. Arsenal content to get players behind the ball, and when they can nick it, break quick. See what works. Lewandowski. Just can't afford to give him any room to line anything up, Lewandowski. He's got a tremendous shot. He's a wonderful striker of the ball. This is aimed towards Müller again. Not quite.
Well, he's always on that shoulder, Müller. Good defending from Monreal, tracking that, putting the body on him.
Kashani, not quite. Knocked out by Boateng. Alonso. There's Douglas Costa again. Onto his left foot and looking to explode one into the roof of the net. He is all menace.
He's unbelievable, honestly. Watch this drop of the shoulder. See you later, Coquelin. See ya. What a strike as well. Honestly, 1v1, you can forget about it. Absolutely no chance. He doesn't miss by much.
He was a victim of Bayern Munich last year with Shakhtar Donetsk. They were knocked out 7-0 on aggregate. Big money move to Munich. See why, can't you? Monreal. Now Ozil. Here's Coquelin. Mertesacker. Now Bellerin into Ramsey. Can Arsenal keep the ball for a while? Oh, no, they can't. How about that? Wonderful skill there. Another beautiful cameo from Thiago that time.
Well, I think that's one thing. Bayern Munich scouting network, Bernat last season, for an incredible bargain price. Thiago, Douglas Costa, their scout network deserves some credit.
Check this out.
See you later.
It's quite easy on the eye, isn't it? There's Costa again. There's Lahm, who's just as comfortable playing in midfield and is often used there by Pep Guardiola. This time it's to Müller. Towards Lewandowski. Mertesacker is the boss, a veteran of a few Bundesliga clashes between his Werder Bremen side in the past and Bayern Munich. He scored at both ends in one of them. Müller. Ramsey. Looking for a few options. There aren't too many. And he has to go back in the end. Question, Owen, is a point enough for Arsenal the way the group is at the moment, from a home game with Munich to come and then the other two again at the end of the campaign?
Well, I think it'd be a good start, be a good point. They need a win if they can, but Bayern Munich dominating this second half. Too easy for Bayern to have possession. I know they're good, Bayern, but you can only force people into mistakes if you go and press.
Thiago. Again looking to work the angle. Trying to get players inside Monreal with those little diagonal balls into the box. It hasn't quite worked yet.
No, Monreal's done a terrific job of tracking that run. That's so difficult for a fullback. Tracking that wide run. He's done a terrific job against Müller and Vidal. Sanchez hasn't done a ton of tracking back.
With all the injuries, Bayern Munich have a couple of exciting teenagers on the bench tonight. The French striker Kingsley Coman, 19, and young Gianluca Gardino, 18-year-old midfield player. Here's Lewandowski. Müller waiting in the middle with Arturo Vidal. Costa. Mertesacker got something on it, and then Lewandowski let one go. And it's saved as well by Cech's fingertips, I fancy.
Yeah, he definitely gets a touch here. Douglas Costa, I think he's got Velcro on his foot. Ball just sticks every time. He's got to save that Cech, but Lewandowski's coming into this game more and more. As you said, you need him in these central areas, in and around the box. He's been in too much in these wide areas. Let Douglas Costa do his job. Let Müller do his job on the right-hand side.
Here we go again. Gang of two for the corner kicks. Douglas Costa again, and again Cech is in the way.
Has been so safe, hasn't he, Peter Cech? Great hands.
Going to the European Championships with his country, the Czech Republic. He's won over 100 caps. Very similar start to the first half. All Bayern Munich. Will Arsenal creep into the argument again as the minutes tick by? High pressure this time from Arsenal. He's going to be pulled back.
Yeah, I think he's done.
Yeah,
Hamstring.
Aaron Ramsey needs to come off. Yeah, he's giving the signal, the dreaded signal.
You know when you know. Sadly, I've been there. Not a nice place to be. This is what happens when you go press the ball. Good pressing from Ramsey, but hamstring doesn't fancy it.
And that's a blow, obviously.
I think we'll see Chamberlain.
Whoever comes on has got as much of a defensive job as an attacking one on the right side of that three behind Walcott.
Well, it will be Chamberlain. I love watching Chamberlain play. It's a shame for Ramsey, but Arsenal very fortunate. Just slowing down, that's when the hamstring goes, just kind of decelerating. Such a shame for Ramsey, terrific player. But this guy...
Different type of player, of course. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who started the other two games in the group so far.
I love Chamberlain as a player. I'm amazed he doesn't get in this starting team at Arsenal. I just think he offers so much. Still don't think anybody knows what his best position is. He's just a great football player. Great pace. Try to find a way to get him in this team.
Does he score enough goals?
I still think he's very young. I think he's, at his age, I think he's a terrific player. I think you've got to get him in position. You've got to judge him on one specific position. He hasn't played one long enough. I think he impacts football games. That's good enough for me.
See what happens. So like-for-like switch, you'll go into that right-hand role that Ramsey was performing, so they don't have to make mass changes. Arsenal win the ball. Cazorla is brought down in midfield. Stojakir has kept the cards in his pocket so far. It's Koscielny. Nice flip, wasn't it, by Monreal. Deft to Ozil. Walcott had made an interesting run there towards the near post. He wasn't picked up. Coquelin! Wasn't bad.
When I saw Ozil, Alonso, I thought just go 1v1. Great flick from Monreal. Alonso doesn't want to be here against Ozil. Just chops back. Good ball with his right foot. That's a difficult skill for Coquelin.
He could have been looking for his first goal for Arsenal at the 85th attempt. There's Douglas Costa. Again, all admirers of wing play will have drooled at some of his efforts tonight, I think.
He's put on a clinic, you're absolutely right. How to play as a wide man. He's gone left, he's gone right, drifted inside. Skills.
He's almost a throwback, isn't he? There's Douglas Costa, frightening to think really that Robin is close to a return, we are told, maybe as early as next week, with him on one side and Douglas Costa on the other. My goodness. Trying to pick up Arturo Vidal. Monreal, I just read that, did enough.
He's been brilliant, Monreal. Defensively.
Arsenal showing a steely side to their nature, which hasn't always been on view. Got in the possession.
Well, that's normally what Arsenal do to teams at the Emirates. Bayern just so good.
Lewandowski. They're not going to give him the room again. Nicked away. Alexis Sanchez. Quick feet, Koscielny. Watch their step. Look at this high press here by Bayern Munich, trying to get it back off them again. And they've done that. Alonso to Lewandowski. Let the shot go. Still might be something. This time Xabi Alonso wide, but nearly there. It worked for Bayern Munich, the high press. They pickpocketed the ball, and then this.
That's why you press. Force mistakes, even from the best player in Arsenal, Sanchez. Not great from Lewandowski. It's always going to be difficult for Alonso from there. But as you said, good pressing from Bayern. If you don't have the ball, go find it. Go find somebody.
It used to be those stories of Pep Guardiola standing with a stopwatch when he was at Barcelona, timing to see if they could get the ball back within, I think it was 7 seconds, once they'd lost it.
Look, if Arsenal are not great out of possession, if you're not great individually out of possession, work as a group, go press the ball as a group, win it back, force mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, even the best players, but they need pressure. Put them under pressure and force them to mistake.
Arsenal happy to concede the middle third of the pitch, it would seem. Thiago. Vidal coming out to the right-hand side at the moment. Clearly in no hurry. Of course, they're in a wonderful position in the group. They've won both of their games without conceding a goal. So far, they're sitting pretty, and even if it was to be a draw here, it wouldn't exactly be the end of the world for them. Feeds it inside. Here he is again, the skipper. Muller's movement got him into space, and it was very cleverly worked.
Rather probing. Thomas Muller, as I said, got a great feel for space. Just times this run. Look, just takes what's there.
Arsenal needing to keep their wits about them and be on red alert all for the time. Don't forget our goal show going on now on BT Sport, ESPN, all the goals as they go in, and the news from right around Europe tonight if you prefer your European football served up that way. And then highlights of all the match, 10 o'clock tonight on BT Sport Europe HD, including this one. Arsene Wenger looking for an early birthday present tonight. He's 66 in a couple of days' time. His 20th season in charge of Arsenal. He did make the final 1 year under him in 2006, beaten by Barcelona. Again, to keep it alive with Thiago. Muller allowed Monreal in. He needed no second invitation, but look at the way Muller nicked that back off him. See Sanchez trying to dribble through them all. This time he was fouled, and that will give Arsenal and their defence much needed respite.
I don't know how he gets out of some of these spaces, Sanchez. Just so good. Such a low centre of gravity. Great touch.
But if they can beat that press and get Walcott in behind, there still might be something in this for Arsenal.
Well, they're in this game without a shadow of a doubt. Just need to get their star players on the ball. Bayern dominated this second half so far.
Sanchez didn't quite get there. Boateng did, crucially maybe. Lahm, a hurried clearance. This time it's Arsenal pressing high. Thiago very strong there, upper body strength to keep that ball, and then his pass had too much on it for Lewandowski. Guardiola, 2 times the Champions League winner with Barcelona 2009, 2011 with Manchester United, the victims on both occasions. They were just about unplayable at Wembley in the second of those finals, I thought. Shani. Kicked out by Bernat. Oxlade-Chamberlain get into it yet. And he won't get into it either that time. Bayern's pass had too much on it.
Well, they got the pace. Theo up top, Sanchez on his left-hand side, Chamberlain on the right. They can threaten him behind every time if they like. Just got to stop that ball into Alonso Thiago.
As the stats say, Bayern Munich always score.
They've scored in 20 straight games in the group game, so you'd like to think they're going to get a goal, but Arsenal look dangerous on the counter-attack as well.
Here's Vidal. I'm sure the Arsenal fans aren't hoping they get a goal. See how it goes. Here's Mesut Ozil to Alexis Sanchez, looking to pick up Walcott. Haven't so far in the second half managed to provide the kind of service from which he nearly scored in the first.
He's just a bit isolated, Theo. Again, not drop. Theo needs to drop in on Thiago, Alonso, not allow them to get out. And always be that out ball. Let Alaba and Boateng play those passes.
Sorry, Owen, I think he's going to make a change shortly, Pep Guardiola. Maybe Rafinha is going to come on. He was in the starting lineup at the weekend, the fullback. That might mean Lam going into midfield. We'll see.
Yeah, I think you're right. Ian, I think it'll be either Thiago or Vidal. Vidal hasn't had a massive impact on the game.
Thiago plays it back. Here's Xabi Alonso.
Look at the space for Alonso. Could be in Hyde Park there.
He's not happy though, Xabi Alonso. Wanted a bit more movement ahead of him there, really, as he waited to pick a killer pass.
Good defender from Koscielny.
Arsenal very tight, very organised, very well drilled. Looking to pick that ball in behind again to Monreal. It still might be something. Muller back to Lewandowski. Wanted that to drop so he could volley it. Arsenal never gave him that opportunity. Ozil. Good dexterity, good feet from the Arsenal midfield players there. Ozil and Kirkland. Now they can release with Oxlade-Chamberlain. Got a few red and white shirts forward here as well. Here's Mesut Ozil. And the header from Walcott. It's a difficult one. Going to be two substitutions made here. We're going to see Joshua Kimmich as well, the young midfield player. And the German under-21 side who played in the Euros in the summer. They didn't do that well, actually. Hammered for 5 by Portugal. Bernat inside to Thiago. Maybe Alonso. Might he be the one to make way? I only say that because I think we saw them getting a number 14 ready. Here he is, the number 14. And just about the whole game being played in Arsenal's half, in this second half of the match. Thiago, there's that ball again. Monreal, that was difficult for him to deal with. In the end, he had to choose to just let it run. He may have got a good shout from Petr Cech there.
Well, he's just saying to Petr Cech there, talk to me. So difficult facing your own goal. Put a clinic on Monreal.
Well, you know the atmosphere those fans can create, playing at Munich all those years.
Well, two special groups of fans, the Arsenal fans, some of the best in this country, Bayern Munich, some of the best in the business as well.
So it is Xabi Alonso to make way, and Vidal as well. And on comes Rafinha, the Brazilian.
Being replaced by 13, Rafinha.
๊mɪnçn, defensive midfield player, really. Played a fair bit in the second and third tier, from our loan at Leipzig from Stuttgart. I didn't like the look of it.
He's a very good player. Played against Dinamo Zagreb. Played incredibly well. Don't think he made a mistake all game. Just going to sit in front of that back four.
Straight away, hustled out of it by Coquelin. Welcome to the match, he more or less said there to ๊mɪnçn. Didn't give him a moment, and Arsenal win possession. Mertesacker. Big picture again, Arsenal on no points in this group. Bayern Munich on 6, so Arsenal definitely needs something out of this, preferably 3. And that's looking a tall order as things stand. Usually been a defensive job, but they have been clever on the counter at times. Less so in the second half, I think it's fair to say. But here's Koscielny. Go to ๊baɪ.
That switch is always on against Bayern. They always squeeze one side.
Oxlade-Chamberlain. Just one moment might do it for Arsenal. Fans know that, players know it.
Then they got a chance. They're in a very good position. Arsenal are going to make a change as well.
Substitution might be quite imminent, but not just yet. With a corner to attack here. It's not the one they were looking for. They had Mertesacker and Koscielny up there, waiting for something a little deeper, I fancy. Had made an over-tackling run. Özil to fire it in, Alaba to get it away for Bayern Munich.
Look at the difference. Look at Bayern squeeze up.
Rafinha wins the header. Lahm has been moved further forward as we thought would happen once Rafinha was introduced. Müller, under pressure from Monreal. That's been a good battle, and Monreal has more than held his own against the famous German striker.
It's been terrific, Monreal. Done very, very well. Big change here. Giroud coming on for Theo Walcott. I would have loved to see Theo stay on the pitch. His pace to threaten him behind. Such a threat. Would have loved to see them play as in a 4-4-2. They need a goal, they need a win. But Giroud is going to be that target man. Can he bring some of these other players into play? Özil, Cazorla, Chamberlain.
Walcott learning that central striker's craft all the time, and it was on full view really in the first half. Giroud a different type, obviously, more the conventional target man type. He will add a little something extra in the air.
I thought he played great, Theo. It's not his fault he didn't get any service in the second half.
Again, great pressure on the ball from Bayern Munich to win it back quickly. Müller to lay it forward. And here's Lewandowski! Tremendous work by Koscielny there to get across and make a block.
Oh, what a counter-attack from Bayern Munich. That's why you press, you win the ball back quick. Only got 50 yards to go. Great run from Costa. That's very good tracking as well. Lewandowski's been very quiet in this game. Doesn't take that one.
Superb defensive work there, though, from Arsenal, and they have been good at the back so far tonight. I think there must have been a moment of real dread, I think, among the Arsenal fans when that ball landed at Lewandowski's feet.
Well, he hasn't had his best game. His touch is normally flawless. Let him down just a couple times. But he's so dangerous, he can score at any time.
I think in the end on that incident where Koscielny got across trying to get the block, and it might have been Koscielny in the end who actually made the save. Here's Muller! Clever. Foot away.
Oh, Thomas Muller. He just knows where he is on the pitch. Great awareness.
This is his previous one.
Well, it's good pressing from Koscielny. Good save from Peter Cech. He's been terrific. That's why they signed him. Keep him in these games, big games. Making big saves.
It was Cech. He's been fantastic tonight for Arsenal. Quarter of an hour remaining, just under that. Arsenal playing aside. Arsene Wenger knew it. He had won 12 games in a row. There are only slight reverses here in the German Super Cup. It's a bit like our Community Shield against Wolfsburg when they were beaten on penalties. Everything else since win, 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 and so on. Now then, Koscielny's in there. Can he get to it? Bounces around. He's got it. Giroud for Arsenal. Have they stolen it now? Have they found a lifeline? Talk about a super sub.
Set pieces are so important. Great delivery from Zola. Neuer makes a mistake coming out, doesn't get it. And Giroud's just there at the right place at the right time. Oh, I think it comes off Giroud's hand.
Let's have a look at this again.
Sees it very late. Oh, it comes off his head. I think he sees it very late, Giroud. Koscielny and Muller jump up. Don't think he knows much about it, to be fair. Right place, right time. That's exactly what you needed. Scores goals, Giroud.
Certainly a strong suspicion that the hand was involved in that. Arsenal won't care. It hasn't been spotted. Not by any of the officials, not even those behind the goal. Well, will all Arsenal's defensive work get a big payoff? He'd only been on the pitch for 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Olivier Giroud. He might not have known much about it, but he was in the right place. And here's Ozil. How do Bayern Munich react with their long, unbeaten streak under threat? What a 3 points it would be for Arsenal if they could get it.
That's how you beat a team that's better than you in possession. Set pieces is a big one. Hasn't really been the Arsenal way, but they've been effective. They look dangerous on the counter-attack. Great set piece from Cazorla. Just puts it in an area, forces Neuer to come get it.
That old chant of 1-0 to the Arsenal, heard all around Highbury all those years when George Graham was in charge, ringing around among the Gunners fans here now. This is the group table as it stands at the moment, and it shows that Arsenal have breathed some new life into the campaign. If it stays like this, that's a huge if. Well, they said this fella was going to be a huge shining Owen, and he's made some major saves tonight.
Well, he's been incredible. Exactly why they signed him, for nights like this, against the best in the business. He's been Arsenal's best player. Kept him in the game, and that Lewandowski save.
Inside by Lahm, Lewandowski helps it on. Here's Costa, Bayern, great challenge from him. Degree course for him tonight, the young fullback up against the speedy Brazilian. Stand by for a dramatic finale here. Boateng was thinking about the shot from fully 40 yards for a moment, then thought better of it. Kimmich's efforts charged down by Giroud, that hurt.
This is virtually the same position that Arsenal had the free kick from.
No doubt about it, this would be a famous win for Arsenal if they can get it. Kieran Gibbs is about to be introduced, but not yet. Thiago plays that, and it's too much on it, and it goes behind. Gives me a chance to remind you about tomorrow night with the Champions League. 6:30 tomorrow on BT Sport Europe. We're on the air. We have CSKA Moscow at 7:30 tomorrow, following on BT Sport Europe, and on 2 it'll be Manchester City against Sevilla. Here's the goal again. Is there handball there?
I think it comes off his face first. I think it comes so quick. I think he sees it very late. I think it comes off his face.
Alexis being replaced by 3, Kieran Gibbs.
Mixed campaign for Giroud, isn't it? In the Champions League this year, sent off in the first game in Dinamo Zagreb, which ended in defeat. But that is a vital, vital goal by the looks of things tonight. Mertesacker's long ball. It's gone out of play in the end. As quick as Bayern is. Corner's been given. I think the corner was right, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Ozil. Giroud! Wonderful chance. That could easily have been 2. Maybe should have been.
Well, he's up for this one, Giroud. Free header in there against Kimmich. He's got a free header there. Just hits it straight at Neuer.
What
a chance.
Please make yourself known to the leadership. Thank you.
Giroud got a yellow card in that little melee. Boateng. Had so much of the ball, Bayern Munich. Still no breakthrough. Again, this is too long. Here's Costa this time. Again, it's a tremendous block this time by Gibbs. Ozil's looking to get Giroud in, and Giroud's hold-up play is tremendous. Absolutely tremendous play, that from Giroud. Just what Arsenal needed. Ozil picks a great ball. Oxlade-Chamberlain's header. And that was the end of that.
You're right, Ian. Great hold-up play from Giroud. Strengths off Boateng. Good counter-attack football as well.
Now they're living every second of it, and no wonder. Arsenal have beaten a Pep Guardiola side before here when Barcelona came here, and Arsenal came from behind to beat them 2-1. He might get that early birthday present.
Look, I think he's adapted his tactics today, and I think he had to. Recognising the strength of Bayern Munich, dominating possession, almost 70%. But Arsenal very dangerous on the counter-attack. Set piece is the one that unlocked the door.
Both of the coaches, by the way, shortlisted for the FIFA Coach of the Year today. Lays it inside, nicely done by Arsenal. Here's Kieran Gibbs. Managed to dig a cross out, charged down by Giroud. He has made a little bit of a difference with his physical presence and ability to hold the ball up, and of course, more than anything, the goal.
Well, there's that different option from Theo Walcott. Target man, somebody to hit, bring up these other players into play. He's a good finisher as well, in around the box.
Looking to find Bernat. Again, there's too much on the cross, and Monreal wasn't quite sure, I think, of his bearings and had to give away the corner in the end.
He's played great, Monreal. Always been in the right position for a fullback.
Cech wasn't quite sure there. There was no real black shirt around him. And then he punches it behind for another corner kick. Yet another short one. Thiago. Bernat. Munich will still believe. Mertesacker. Alaba was looking for a volley. Look who's back defending. Giroud in the right back position. That's how it has to be for Arsenal now. 600 passes by Bayern Munich tonight and 70% possession. But the only stat that really matters is the one at the top of your picture.
Those stats are incredible. I mean, Bayern Munich have played well, but they haven't been great. Haven't taken their chances, haven't created incredibly clear-cut chances.
And it's been possession without punch for a lot of the time. Costa looking for the reverse ball to pick up Lahm. Boateng. Nothing this time as well. I'm just thinking, Owen, that the difference here between winning and drawing this game for Arsenal might be the difference between qualifying or not qualifying.
I think Arsenal always qualify for the group stages. Everybody knows that. I'd be shocked if they didn't now.
There's the group table as it stands. Olympiacos have scored in the other game in this group to just change things again there. There'll be certainly all to play for Arsenal if they hold on here. They, of course, go to Munich in a fortnight's time. Oxlade-Chamberlain offside. Olympiacos, who won here, of course, will be moving on to 6 points should they hold that lead. Same as Bayern Munich. Arsenal and Dinamo Zagreb on 3 apiece, but 3 games still to play. Thiago going on and on and on and allowed to go on too, and it might have been a problem.
I think Peter Cech's been Arsenal's best player tonight. Been flawless. Safe pair of hands at the back. He's caught everything.
Last minute of the 90. Arsenal will take their time. And they knew a defeat would have to happen sooner or later, but I don't think they were expecting it tonight. Not many people were. Not the way Bayern Munich have been playing, the way they've been brushing every team aside. They've won the Bundesliga by 25, 19 and 10 points in the last 3 years, and there's 7 points clear already this time too. Telling as well the confidence boost this might give to Arsenal in their Premier League campaign, but they're not there yet still. Gibbs got a good challenge in. Trying to keep the ball here. Cazorla did well enough. Here he is again. Coquelin maybe a little tired and the ball nicked away from him. Ozil. Arsenal did get out of jail back in 2003-04, and then he got 1 point from the first 3 games in the group and then won the rest of them, including 5-1 at Inter, to make it through. Are they going to stage a big revival this year too? Boateng wins the header. Is there one last chance for Arsenal to survive? No doubt he'll be man of the match for Arsenal if it stays like this. The goalkeeper, it's been wonderful. Boateng, everybody joining the attack. Rafinha. Costa. And the ball crucially won, and a break on here, and Arsenal might look for the corner. Ozil holds off Costa and buys a bit of time. He thought he was being fouled.
Could have gone down, probably would have got a free kick.
The crowd are beseeching the referee to blow for time. Lewandowski's got him behind here, and Koscielny, without fouling him, does just enough. It was a super piece of play by the experienced defender.
Oh, Lewandowski's been so quiet. Watch this touch from Lewandowski. What a touch that is. Why doesn't he shoot? I think he thinks Koscielny's going to bring him down. He might tackle Koscielny, just stays away from him. He's got to shoot there. What an opportunity from Lewandowski.
Well, the man who can't stop scoring has been firing blanks tonight, and Arsenal have kept him pretty carefully under wraps. Well, you just wondered there whether there was going to be a heartbreaking ending. Either Lewandowski to score or Koscielny to give away a penalty. That didn't happen. Giroud. Gibbs was wanting to take that towards the corner, but the ball got stuck in his feet, and it's given Bayern one last chance as it's a break now. Bayern is still full of energy. Look at this. It's head to Bayern, going on and on. So that mistakes did Arsenal not score a second with Oxlade-Chamberlain there? But it's over. It doesn't matter. Arsenal have the points.
I thought I saw one of the best saves I've ever seen in the first half.
Let's have a look at again.
What's this save from Neuer?
It's over the line, you see it?
Yeah. But how on earth he even gets there, Neuer? Is incredible.
It's Ozil's goal.
Look at the
2-0.
commitment from Bellerin. That is tremendous. Brilliant from Bellerin. Great vision, awareness. How on earth Neuer even gets there is incredible.
2-0 it is to Arsenal. I thought the referee had blown for time the way the Arsenal players were celebrating, but they'd scored again. Ozil against his countryman. And now it is time. Now it is over. What a win. What a memorable win.